Hello and welcome back to Pandemic Playground with Dave. We are back with ship evolution again, and as we went through last episode, we found somewhat of a red ship. It's not necessarily the big red ship, but the ship Corvette or whatever this may be, part of one of the scenarios in the base game. But it's a version of the red ship in a sense. So we did say we're gonna merge it with our ship, so let's get started. Last episode we stopped at trying to rebuild this thing, and I did say I was going to do things off camera, but honestly didn't have the time to do it off camera. So I'm going to do something today in terms of maybe fusing this thing here. But as I just loaded, I was thinking maybe, just maybe, I don't necessarily fuse it with the ship because it is a large ship and it doesn't really bode well in the back. So a couple ideas. One was make this into a lobster instead of a stingray, as somebody had mentioned previous times, because of the tail. Although the tail could be fanned out a little bit more, then it would definitely look like a lobster. And then we just needed the claws, which right here, looking at this, could be the claw. And the claw is just the rear end of the red ship. So that could be a possibility, although probably not the best possibility. But the original plan of sticking it right over here might not be the best idea. The other potential idea is to keep it as is, refurbish it, and drone it up so then it can stick with us and fight with us. I think that might be the slightly better idea, although we're going to have to do a lot of controlling aspect of it and everything like that so that it doesn't fly away or crash or attack something right like off the jump. So we gotta figure that out. But I think if we did it more of a modular piece right now into our ship, that might be the better bet. Where we would just throw that on here and detach it whenever we need to detach as a drone. But where do we do that? I don't know. I mean, I wish I could do it over here as a side thrusting kind of situation. I mean, as a claw situation, as we mentioned before. But we got to worry about some of the thrusters here. So there is a bit of a merge block here, so we could do that as well, potentially. I don't know. That may or may not work well. And also, this ship doesn't necessarily have all the thrusters intact as well, so we got to take care of that. What is this? Laser antenna. We'll take that out. All right, so there's still a lot of stuff that we didn't even take over, to be honest. Like, batteries, probably remote control block if there is one in there. I don't know if there is. I guess we could take the battery out and see. Okay, is there a remote here? Yeah, there's a remote control block here somewhere, so we gotta locate that as well. Which I hope is not too hard to find. And we haven't really explored this ship thoroughly as well. So as you see here, some of the doors are still kind of like half open, whatever the case is. So yeah, we gotta find the remote control block, which again, I usually think it's up in the front somewhere. And that may or may not be the case. I mean, sometimes it can be in the back or closer to the antenna. So maybe even up here. But yeah, I don't know what I want to do with it yet, so maybe I'll just keep it modular for now until we figure out what we want to do very specifically in terms of fusing with the ship or whatever the case may be. So I think the remote control block, maybe I was hoping it might be behind here, but I don't think so. It's not back here because that's where we welded up everything, but here's a beacon. Nope. All right, so we're gonna have to locate this block somehow. It's definitely hidden. So yeah, we're gonna have to find it. Okay, so I don't even know how well this thing flies as well. That's another thing. Hopefully it flies pretty well, but don't know. Programming block we get rid of. So I'm just gonna get rid of some things that we don't need, and see if we can find that remote control right here. I kind of figured when I saw this LCD screen here that the remote control is here. So that's good. Easy find. All right, perfect. Now this is the upstairs with the seat that we already took over. And there should be another seat here, but it's like wide open. But yeah. Lots of repair here. So again, I should do this off camera so it doesn't bore you guys too much with the rebuild or refurbishing of this thing. But honestly, I do want to keep it and find a way to deal with it. But again, having it modular as our fleet, a drone fleet, would also be a good idea, especially if we're gonna go against those things right over there. Factorium. So there's that. All right, so we do need an antenna here, so I guess we could throw in our parabolic ones here. Ooh, that actually looks nice. All right, cool. A pillar or even a truss would do it. It's just this, but a pillar here and a parabolic antenna right here in place of what it used to be, which is that large antenna, would actually look pretty decent. Nothing too crazy. And you know what? I don't have to do what I always do and hand weld it. I could just grab this thing right here and weld it like this. Yeah, the other problem is a lot of the red ship has not been completely hacked, so I gotta figure that out. But what I really want to do is get that other Mayday as well in this episode at least. And then hopefully I have more time to refurbish this ship and again, either merge it, fuse it, or keep it modular for basically a large grid drone. So I think that could work really well. Okay, but in terms of how we're going to place this thing, and I realize we are 59% of hydrogen, so that's not great because we were planning to travel to Triton for whatever reasons. But the idea of throwing this on the side, either like this, or even if the way we did it previous times, which is like, you know, sideways, that could work too. I'm just gonna try to see what looks best. Sideways probably don't look good because of big old thrusters. We don't want to impede the big old thrusters. We'd rather impede the bottom thrusters. I don't think there's any significant thrusters down there. So we did this, and that means we may or may not have to get rid of some thrusters and Gatlins and things like that, potentially. Hopefully not, but I think there's a chance that that may happen. Are my generators on? No. Okay, just want to make sure we're not killing our power supply here. Although we have enough ion thrusters to move the ship for sure. Okay, so we still have a little bit of thruster components, so we could still utilize a few left of these thrusters if necessary. But right now, we're gonna leave it as is. Actually, none of the thrusters down here are working. Well, one of them is working, so that's not too bad. And the few that's here is not complete, so we need mats. We need mats. All right, so we could connect it through here as the modular piece, but we do need to extend this out. But this becomes less available, so that's a problem. And if we do bring this up a little bit, we have issues with this thruster, I believe. Okay, so if you wanted to do that merge block, we can do we want to do it more forward like this as a modular piece, or do we want to do it more back like this without risk it getting shot down pretty badly as well? Alright, so we did this as an attachment for now. Right down the middle would look great, I think. But again, we gotta get rid of the thrusters and everything like that, which I don't really care to do. The merge block is down there, which is actually high enough for this. So that might actually be okay. The thrusters on the side may or may not be far enough, and it may burn down the other ship. So yeah, there's always lots of different issues we're gonna have to deal with. Unless we extend out a block specifically for the merge block for now, then we should be okay. So like it could connect from here. But let's see. If you did that, these might be a problem burning out right here. So that is not going to work. The other option is to put it underneath it, which could potentially work a little bit better. But also, again, that's basically double deckering it again, and it's not going to look that great. Unless we do it upside down. We could do that. But we got to be careful because we have also these downward thrusters. So, lots of problems here. I, again, would prefer it to be on the side. But that doesn't seem to be a good idea right this moment. So, how to do this? Let's try it, and then we could just grind some things away to make a hole if necessary. So if we do it this way. Yeah, backed up a little bit. I think this is actually kind of perfect almost if we can get it to merge right here. So we can, again, merge it right over here. Can we put a block here? No, we can put a block here. Can we put a block on the outside here? Yeah, so that's could be a merge block right here, and we'll merge into that. I mean, not the biggest fan of doing that, but we'll see if this is going to work. There's gonna be a few things that's gonna impede the way, but we're gonna have to make it work. This ship, we could just get rid of the landing gear, because I think that's gonna be in the way as well. Okay. So if we can connect it to this merge block, are we going to run any issues of connecting anything else onto this ship here? Potentially. Maybe. We don't want it to connect because we do want to make it modular. So then we can detach it when we're ready. But let's see. So, alright, this is going to be the most difficult thing to see. But we're going to make it work. Okay, I already see the problem here. That large thruster is going to take it out. So what if we left it like at a distance? Like so, for now. That would probably be a better bet here, right? Just like that as it is now, we would be clear of destroying anything. Like this, which shouldn't burn that down at this distance. So maybe that's the play there. Yeah, I think that would probably be the play there. So what we need to do really is not this, but more of, I guess we use light armor blocks for now, and get it close here, and we'll put the merge block right there. And it'll connect only to that one, and we'll fix this up to make it look a little bit better for now. But yeah, I think we do that for the time being. Okay, so we'll throw in a merge right here. So it connects to that. And yeah, that should work. I mean, ideally, it probably would have been better if I had conveyor junctions right there. Or conveyors, tubing. Okay, I didn't really need you to magnetize like that. Does it magnetize nowadays? Does it have that option? I mean, it does that for what reasons. I don't think it used to do that back then. Nope, I don't see any strength or power to do that, but okay. So we could connect it here for now. So we'll get rid of this block here for now. And we'll do a regular block to get it connected. And of course, we're going to do a bit more here in terms of design so that it has its, what's it call it as well, extra connectivity here. Actually, that's not gonna let it connect if that's the case. All right, so we should just connect it first, and then we do a bit of redesign on the connection point, because we also need a connector. So there's that too. Okay, so I think we just need to go down, right, and it'll just connect right there. Oh, okay, that worked. A little flashy, but it worked. Exactly what we needed. Okay, so in terms of thrusters, we're good here. We're definitely good there. We're not great here because there's a chance they might burn it down, but I think we're far enough. We're 7 away, which I think it's not too bad. And the only one to really worry about is this one here. More than these, because these are pointing at basically almost nothing. In a way, almost. Not exactly nothing, but almost nothing. So there's that. Alright, so looking at this, I think I should put in some mats into the ion thrusters, because that's what it's attached to. Because if they get destroyed, guess what? We're going to lose those ion thrusters. So as much as I don't want to do it, because I don't have enough of these things here, I think I could make some more. Oh, this is disassemble. Let's not do disassemble. I think we could do a few more thrusting components, right? If not, we'll probably have to purchase it. Okay, we could do some, not a lot. Okay, so we could get more iron thrusters up and running as well. But more importantly, I just want to secure these things here, because I see here the blast door edges are connected to these iron thrusters here. So if we put in at least 100 steel plates, I think that should hold a little bit okay. Obviously it won't be the best, but it will hold for now. And yeah, we'll figure out the rest. Yeah, we have a big old hole here with the hydrogen tank exposed, but I don't think this was supposed to be anything anyways. So the option of fusing it without a ship, it's basically I shouldn't really refurbish it because I could hollow out the inside, right? And then place it on here. So I still need to think about it. I want to think about it first before we continue. Why is this out here? How did this get disconnected? Okay. Is there anything in here? Nope. That's fine. No idea how that got disconnected, but that did get disconnected. Okay, so that looking okay. I think we could have squeezed it a little bit closer, a tiny bit. And again, it's just more of this, that's the problem. If it was like one below, that actually would have been perfect. Which we still can do. Because it'll be right between this hole here. But is there anything looking at this? Actually, no. So we did one below. That might work better, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So we'll get rid of this for now. And one, ow. One below and exactly where we are now. It's like the perfect thing. So I guess it's just more or less doing this then. With the merge block right here. And we'll get rid of this one instead, actually. And that should work out okay. Here we should keep it just in case. Something like that. For now. I think that'll work. Yeah, okay. I think that will work better because if we do one below or one higher in this case, all the thrusters will point through here, which would not impede and get destroyed. So that means I could bring it a lot closer too. And by a lot closer, probably, can we get it? Yeah, we can get very close actually. Could probably get it right up to this point, which is a good point here. Like that. That should work okay, I think. And again, none of this will burn down the thrusters at this rate, I hope. That probably would be the better merge or attachment. Yeah. Alright, so we need to go, what was that, left a little bit? And then down, alright. Alright, that's great. Attaching to that thing turned my whole thing into a station for whatever reason. So, yikes. Alright, so can we get clearance this way. We can. Okay, perfect. So where's that merge block? Right there. We'll get down a little bit. And we're in. Okay, perfect. Now, the only problem is, yeah, there you go. We were still considered a station. Perfect. Okay, so I think that gave us pretty decent clearance, actually, right? We are very, very close, which is fine. So this is not going to burn anything down. And more or less, this is my concern with this. So now, if you look at it from this direction, we creep right inside it like so, which is exactly what we want to do. So this burns over here, then this will burn over here and beyond. So perfect. Absolutely perfect. And we should probably have kept that, actually. It's another merge point, just in case things go awry. But I think we should be okay. There is a... No, that's connected direct. Oh, wow. That's connected direct to the cargo. I was hoping to have a conveyor junction there, so we could actually connect it in that spot. But it's fine. We don't have that there. Then what we can do is work with this one here. And instead of a merge block, we can just connect it with the refinery, I guess. There's got to be a better point where I could do a connector somewhere on here. Nope, these are the wings, so that's not going to work. I'd rather not extend out a long thing onto this, but looks like we might have to. What was that? Oh, jeez. I burned down my turret? What? Because of this ship? No way. That's crazy. There's no way that happened. That would be... Yeah, that's insane if that was the case, which probably is the case, though. So, interesting. I mean, not really touching it, but I guess it's in the vicinity of where it's supposed to be. So, yikes. That was not supposed to happen. But yeah, we are pretty close to it anyway, so. But we do have a house for this, if anything, and it's called the red ship over there. If we want to put it in the hangars and stuff like that. It could fit in here, I think. Maybe not, I don't know. This is looking fine. We'll take this off and change that to this for now. And here we can't put anything there, but I mean, yeah, we're not supposed to put anything here, which is fine because we don't want it to connect. Okay, so that's basically the merge. We could also do this actually to make it a little bit better. There we go. We can't put panels here because it's gonna merge into that then. So this works out okay. There's no real, I mean, the only real protection we could put on here is probably these right here. Just to give it minor protection from being shot and splitting this into two pieces. We could do that. And we could fill out the corners if we want to, but I don't think we need to. Right? We should be okay. Yeah, we should be okay. We'll leave that. That just gets a little bit covered, which is great. But again, nothing I think is going to impede the way of getting shot at now, which is great. All right, so this, however, I'm not sure if it's a good idea to put that together if this is in the way. That's the biggest problem we have, I think. And these iron thrusters may or may not be the problem as well when it comes to this. Okay, I think we didn't think this through. I said we stretch out for 2 block difference. That would probably a little bit better, just in case. Because I don't want it to impede with the turret. and blow it up like the little ship did to our other turret somehow. So that's where we gotta be careful. Alright, so we'll grab that. Put that up there, and we'll just shift it over to the, was it the right? And hopefully we get attached there and not break anything. I don't like that it just did that. Why is everything like disconnecting out of the... This is insane. The ship is now moving a little bit because it's no longer a station. That's why. Don't know why it just wiggled like that, but if I can get it to merge, that'd be great. But can't merge if we're not on the merge block. Yeah, we're not on the merge block. I wish we're pushing this thing a little bit. That's why. Also. Okay, that is just wonderful. It's actually moving a little bit too. I think it's... Wait, it can't be controlled by the remote control because I took it over. It's not slowing down, or has it slowed down? If it's slowed down, you know what? I'm just gonna cheese it. And convert to state. Nope, it's still moving. All right, so thrusters. Oh, is there thruster overrides here? There may be. No, there's no thruster override. What just happened? It... Okay. So that worked out. It found a way to merge itself. How? I have no idea. But that works. Okay. Steve got disconnected, or Steve's friend got disconnected off of it though. So that's not great. So you're just gonna end up floating in space. Alright, very weird. This thing was supposed to be connected to the ship by the landing gear, but it gave up on it for some reason. So little bit curious as to why it stopped. Or stopped the landing gear stopped. I don't understand that. I didn't turn it off, did I? I don't think I did. That's locked in. All the thrusters should be off here, so it doesn't fly away. So I'm not sure why I did disconnect it. That's so weird. It's so weird that the red ship decided to connect on here, and we also have Steve's friend floating space. So sorry, Steve, you don't actually get to keep your friend here, unfortunately. Right, but we are now connected. Okay, and we're just gonna do this very, very loosely for now, as before. And that should do it. And of course, we will need a connector to make sure we pipe everything together. So one, so we can get the hydrogen out of it if we need to, or at least use it. All right, there we go. So that distance might actually be better suited for this. Oof, it's not. It looks like it's directly on there, so it has to be a little bit further. But it could potentially not burn it, I think. I mean, it burns from here. Yeah, it's gonna burn it. Okay. We'll leave it for now. I mean, what are you gonna do at this point? All right, so that's merged in, but again, we need to find a connection point for connector, which could be, I want to say here, but that's not the best spot either. I mean, there's a connector conveyor junctions here. Okay, so that could work, but this could be a really bad idea too. Is there anything behind here? Oxygen tank, yeah. So there's a connector here then, or a conveyor junction here that we could utilize. And what we do here is just put a connector like so. And we can connect a connector here, so that means we get rid of this lighting here. Yeah, and we'll just do a simple tube planting here, if anything. So it looks like there's a bit of a cutoff here, so let's just throw in some conveyor junctions. Well, I'm not sure if conveyor junction belongs there, but we'll do that for now. Okay, and then we'll bring out, I guess, some tubes here. Actually, conveyor junction first and then tube. Yeah, why not? Gonna look a little odd, but it's alright. Just a quick little connection for now. We'll do a tube here. And then we'll go upwards into a connector. So this is a way so we can get some power connected to each other. Should have welded up the other pieces first, but whatever. Okay, so that should lock in. And obviously we need to program and everything like that too, so there's that. Alright, so that's in. I should have locked it right there and then, but I didn't. So can I kind of get into this here? No. Okay, so we'll do that. Here, so we just do this for now. So this one is the red side connector for now. We will lock it. And then we could trade stuff within this situation here, if anything. I think we can at least. Connector is connected to this, to the oxygen tank, and everything else I hope is connected to it. Well, at least that small cargo container is connected to it, so we should be okay. Alright, so this is the rear, that's the front. We need to fix this gyro. So we go ahead and do that. I don't think this is connected to anything, unfortunately. Yeah, right here is the problem, clearly. That goes in there. There's a battery right behind here. Nope, that's a hydrogen tank, which I don't know if I even hacked it. I should have. But we're just gonna have to hack everything we can now. It looks like we have missing connections here, or did I fulfill that with this? No, that is mainly for the turret, I think. But something's broken here, though. Right here. We'll grab that. That should be fine. That should be fine. I think we're good there. Let me check this one. Yep, we're good there. O2H2. Let's just make sure it's ours. Cargo conveyor, cargo containers here, which is it connected to anything? Doesn't seem to be over there. And over here, nope. So how are these connected? I think we're supposed to connect it from side to side. Can't be. I think these were just there. So that means these should kind of go away. Or so. I think I put it that there. Or does it connect from here to there? No, but there's a walkway here. So how would that work? Unless it was a really tight walkway and it was just here to here. Well, let's see what's behind this though, right? Oh yeah, okay. I see it. So basically it would have been conveyor junction here and here. And here. All 3 spots. So we'll just put that there. This here. And this here. And that fulfills that. And I think we are connected now, right? Yes. I think this is supposed to be left open. So, bit of a catwalk. This is... Alright, that's that catwalk. This one here. So supposed to be planted like that. And leave open. And that should be it for there. Alright, glad everything seems to be connected fairly well, so that's good. My only other problem is the hacking of everything. So access denied. Still a lot to go. So this was... I don't know what's over here. There's a bit of an opening. I would assume an O2 gen or something like that. Supposed to be over there too. And it looks like we got an assembler here as well, which is pretty good. Or great. Let's continue to take out some more power or batteries. Get that going. Alright, so we should at least try to take over as much as we can and then move on. I believe that should be the case. Is this connector taking over? Yes. Back here, I think for the most part is ours, so shouldn't be too worried about that. I mean, there's some doors that we haven't really, like, sealed the deal with. I think those are the doors that are off, so we do doors, just do on. We should be alright. There you go. Hangers too, it looks like. And I think we're good. I mean, the only other thing is like LCD screens, which more or less needs to be hacked or not. It doesn't really matter. Some lockers, more for decorations, but we'll keep that going. Glad we don't have to hack a toilet. And then up we go. We got an air vent here. And we need power. Luckily, we took over that seat. Or we could have sat in the toilet again. Or attempted to sit in the toilet. Okay, we're good there. We'll take over this LCD screen if we need it. I like that crack in there, so it's pretty cool. Here's another air vent. Here's a door that we probably should take over. This small cargo container right in front of us that we haven't taken care of. Oh, here's another door. We should get going. Unfortunately, there's no like connector here that we can use. Did we pick this already? Ooh, we got rid of it by mistake. Oh wells. Yes, we did take over that one. So, whoops. Is this what a door? Yes, it was. What else was I looking for? Oh yeah, right here. This is a small container. Although I need to get to the other thing that's access denied. Whatever it is, I'm not even sure what it is. Here's a container. Has a decent amount of stuff in there. Alright, so we gotta get rid of this here first. Oh, it's a hydrogen tank. I'm surprised we didn't hack it yet, but there we go. We'll just do that. Perfect. And it's somewhat connected somehow or another. Interesting. Okay, that's done. Here's a door. Let's get that done. So we're pretty much almost there when it comes to taking care of everything. Taking over everything. This door access denied. Great. Okay. So I thought I did all my doors. Could be on. Alright, perfect. We'll leave that open for now. Alright, so that's taken care of. I'm surprised we didn't take this gyroscope. Okay. That's taken care of. This is taken care of now, right? Nope. We didn't take care of this one. Now it's taken care of. Although it doesn't have much, I think, right? Nope, 50%. That's a decent chunk. Alright, so that should be most items. It's probably not all, but we're slowly getting there. There's probably a ton more batteries that we have to take over. Doesn't look like it though. This assembler here, I don't think it needs to be on. Let's go to advanced assembler according to the ship. There's beds, which we don't necessarily need. Oh, there's a door here that kind of needs some helping. Okay, there's that. All right, perfect. This one is access denied. There we go. Easy as that. This one's probably same thing. Yep. There's a lot of power here, which is great. Because we're going to need it. Since this thing's running on ion thrusters anyways. Okay, I think that is a good chunk of it. I would hope. So access denied now. There's a refinery and there's still more batteries, cameras, a sound block, timers, everything like that still needs to be turned off. The the sound block I saw before, it's right here. So we don't need it. Just get rid of it. There is a camera. I think I know where it is. We didn't finish this one. We should have. Very important that we need gyroscopes now because of the big old ship. That we're connected here. There's the worst connection right here because easy blow up the whole entire thing. We'll hope that's not going to be the case for now, but eventually it's going to happen. The thrusters are still not working. Is it because it doesn't have enough power? No, it should. Some of them are working, some of them are not working. I don't understand that, but we're gonna just forget about it for now. And we're gonna fly towards the Mayday over there and check it out. Yeah, that's really strange that those are not working. Alright, here's the problem. We're only running off of hydrogen for some odd reason. Even our own ion thrusters are now off. Okay, what's going on? Okay, so I decided to reload and it looks like it may have been a graphical issue, merge issue. It seems to work fine now, so we should be okay. Now, hopefully, the Mayday I was chasing is still there though, because I don't see it anymore. No, I do see it. Right over there. Oh, it's debris. Okay. Looks like debris. Lots of different debris. Alright, we're gonna have to turn dampeners off instead of doing our brakes this time around because I don't know which is backwards or not because we did flip over the ship. And, I mean, that's looking pretty decent. Pretty decent. Not the greatest. But the ship's getting bigger. I mean, if we get two of these, maybe I'll put it up front a little more. Then we have our claws for our lobster. Alright, don't know if we're going to stop in time, so we're going to stop a little early this time around. Because it's 2 kilometers away, one now. I'm going to float a little bit, and yeah, I don't know if there's turrets here, but it's all these small little things going on. There's turret right over there, obviously, but this is an interesting one. So what is this one all about? I'm gonna creep a little bit closer ever so slowly. There's so many different parts here, but I'm pretty sure that right there is a turret. I don't know how many turrets there are in each of these things here. Alright, we're gonna slow down a little bit, but not too much. I wonder if we get behind that asteroid and that'll be good. Alright, we are approaching 100, which is where I want to stop. Right about... I guess we can do now. Alright. There's one immediate interior turret that I can see. So we gotta check it out and be careful here. We could bring a rifle, if anything. Which, we could bring the regular rifle. I think the regular rifle will be fine. Or actually, no, we'll get the precision. Unless we got rid of it somehow. Nope, we have it right there. Okay, I just don't want to change my toolbar because I'm getting a little lazy on that in that front, to be honest. Okay, so we could get close and shoot down the turrets, obviously, but do we need to do it that way? Probably not. Let's see how much is going on in terms of turrets this way first. I'm not hearing shots, so we might be okay. I feel like we're just gonna get bombarded and exploded. Where was the turret? Right in this one? Alright, we might be in a direction where it's not gonna shoot us. That's probably why. Yep, that's a turret right there. Can we grab it without getting shot at? I don't know. I mean, is it even active? Let's see. We turn this way. If it doesn't turn around, it's turning around, it's turning around, it's turning around, it's turning around. It's not good. Ow. It's active. I was hoping it wasn't active, and I guess it is. So we just gotta take care of it somehow, which we could just kind of separate it from the grid a bit here. Can I reach it from here? Yes. There we go. Okay, we can hack it. Oop. I was trying to hack it, but that's fine, whatever. Alright, there's O2 gen here, which gives them some ice. We can claim it if we want. Why did I see like air come out just now? Or is it coming out from there? There's a bed and locker in here. So this is more or less the main piece of the ship. I mean, I could get shot here, so I gotta be careful. I see another friend of Steve's. So maybe a storyline in here. We'll break this door down. Okay, let's head on in. Close the door. And nice little quarters here. Here's friend of Steve's. Oop. I just sat in his seat. Alright, what would that look like? You hiding anything in the bed? No. Are you hiding anything in the seats? No. So, I don't know your name, but we'll probably find out. Why do we have to hack these? They should just, give it to us. Yeah, that's pretty decent stuff there. Oh, we got a survival kit too. Alright, we should probably not hack these things because we might get these things shot. If there's another turret around. I don't think there's another turret around, but that's a possibility. Nice. Tier 3 elite grinder and welder here. We'll get that in a sec. Here's a battery. Alright, so it's a tight quarters. I guess you were just living here for the time being. Why? I don't know. Let's find out.
Alright, so what was supposed to be another routine transfer of employees turned into a nightmare. They left us here, all of us, sold us out perhaps. We were halfway through our journey when all of a sudden the transport ship dumped all of the habitat pods and jumped away. But we didn't have to wait long though. Only a few minutes after the transport ship vanished, they showed up. Rusty ships with strange markings. Our men used hand grinders and guns to breach the doors. There were threats and flashes of shots. I hid inside the bathroom and opened the airlock before it was my turn so that they might think that my pod was already ransacked. It worked and I regret it. It's been 9 weeks since then. I scavenged the other life pods for ice, oxygen, tools, and parts. I managed to build a beacon and solar panel, but food, ice, and hope are running low.
So he was just left here, basically. This is his pod. It's a nice looking pod though, and just left here like this. Put one turret there. Yeah, it's a pod. He put the solar panels as he mentioned and everything else. So not too bad. Pretty good. Good, pretty nicely salvaged. But I guess the rest are pods too. Yeah, only that one had the turret for whatever reason. So all these guys have different pods, it looks like. But I think they're scavenged. So there's nothing really left of them. The only one that had something is the one with the solar panels. So he tried to survive as good as can. But it looks like everything else is kind of like broken. Oh, he didn't grab everything. So, alright, not a great job by that dude. But that means we're going to have to kind of ransack everything ourselves. Yeah, definitely not a good job by him. Alright, so we're going to have to come and collect everything, I guess. Yeah, these are all different pods, it looks like. Yeah, all different pods. It looks all similar. I'm just going to claim them from now so they don't disappear, if anything. If I can find them all, or get to all of them in the right timing. Or in the right order. He could have definitely made a lot more stuff and got away. There's definitely a lot of materials in these things too. Does these... No, he could make a iron thruster, I guess. Wow. There's a good number of them just floating here. So we do need to kind of like extract all these things if we can. There's no power in that. Yeah, we could bring our ship a little closer, I think, and start extracting this. Do we keep the pod and keep Steve company? Good possibility. Do we need a pod? We could use a pod. Be nice to have one, I think, right? Right, so hopefully not much left in terms of turrets and stuff like that. Otherwise, we're gonna get shot. Do we just start grinding everything down, or... Yeah, I think we do. The only thing I would probably keep is that one singular pod. So, this is an interesting debris. I've never ran into these before, so this is a really good find, which is pretty interesting because it has a storyline and everything like that. But it might be connected to the unknown signals or unidentified signals. And they're talking about new markings and everything like that, so that is possible. I think if we just grind everything down, we should be okay. Although we should probably just use our grinder in the rear to take this out, because that would be a lot faster, obviously. I don't know if we have to take out and loot some stuff before using the grinder, but I hope that's not the case. Anyways, we're gonna have to turn around. We'll collect everything from the lockers and stuff like that, and then we'll start the grinding. I think the grinder will extract it though. But in case it doesn't, we'll extract it manually for now. Okay, so we'll extract one by one first. We'll do the top two here first. And then we'll do it more, yeah. Then we work from there. Oh, there's a warhead there!